Good afternoon, everyone. I know it's been a while since I've done a live, but welcome to my kitchen. And today I've got a really special recipe to share with you that I'm really enjoying. And I have some products I want to share with you today. Some of them I've already mentioned before, but I want to show you some things about them I didn't really realize. And now that I've been using them, I really see how versatile they can be. And that's our prep bowls. This is a 1 cup prep bowl. I've talked to you about the prep bowl before. They have silicone lids. And for just me, these are wonderful. I can do fruit salads in these. I can do side salads. I can prep 6 meals or 6 little servings of something at a time because these come in a set of 6. I think they're $25 for 6. And you can also get the 2 cup, and these are the 2 cup. And you can get a 3 cup, and I don't have one of those yet. But let me just tell you about these. These bowls are freezer safe. So if you have soup and you want to save the rest of it in individual servings, you can ladle up a cup of soup, and these have measurements on them, just like our mixing bowls. So you have a cup, so you can put your cup of soup in here. You can kind of see it there. And stick them in, put your silicone lid on, and stick it in the freezer. These are freezer safe, they're dishwasher safe, microwave safe, oven proof. You'll have to look at the directions. I don't exactly know how high they'll go. I think it's 450, but that's not a promise. Look and make sure. And they go in your refrigerator. So these are so wonderful and so versatile. And something that I have really enjoyed over the years, when the kids were home, I would make up a mix, and we did mug cakes. So many of you may be familiar with mug cakes. It's a mix or something that you can make in a coffee mug. So it's a single serving. And if you're watching your weight, like I'm trying to do, then you can make a mug cake. Well, y'all, I have figured out I can make mug cakes in these. And I have a gluten-free, keto-friendly mug cake. Y'all, I love peanut butter. Oh my goodness, one of my favorite things. Peanut butter, pecans, and chocolate. If I can get all 3 together with a little caramel, it blows my diet. But anyway, peanut butter is a really good protein to have. And so I'm going to show you how to make this very simple, healthier style mug cake that has just been a lifesaver for me when I'm craving something sweet. So I'm going to show you how to make the mug cakes today in our little 1-cup serving bowls. I want to share that with you. So first, I have my small measure-all, and I've showed y'all this before, but this slides up and down. And you can do dry ingredients on the top in this one, or you can do wet ingredients in here. Well, you know, peanut butter is one of those things that's terrible to get out of a measuring cup. So I'm going to use my measure-all today to show you how great it is. Now here on the side, there are teaspoon measurements. So our mug cake for today calls for 3 tablespoons of peanut butter. So this is a table. So it does have teaspoons too. So you got tablespoons and teaspoons and cups. All kinds of measurements on here. So I'm going to do tablespoons. It takes 3 tablespoons. And I'm going to use our small mixing scraper and get out my peanut butter and just fill this where it needs to be with 3 tablespoons of peanut butter. That in our measure-all, and you can scrape it off so that you know you have the right amount. And if you've ever tried to get peanut butter in a measuring cup and then back out again, you know how difficult that can be. So we're going to put our peanut butter in our little, I'm doing all of this in one bowl and cooking it in one bowl. so we really don't mess up a whole lot of stuff. So you just take your measure all. I'm going to try to hold this up, but I can't hold it and do this too, I don't think. But let me scoot over here so you can see. There we go. And you just push this down and scrape it off the bottom, just like that. And so we have our 3 tablespoons of peanut butter. Now, like I said, these do have measurements on them, but a 1/4 cup is the smallest measurement that it has. And then we're going to so it's 3 tablespoons of peanut butter and an egg yolk. Okay, this is no longer available. It's still available, but they've changed it a bit. But I have the vintage Pampered Chef egg separator, and it sits on the side of my bowl. So I'm going to use that because it was what I had handy today. I'm telling you, Pampered Chef products last for so long. This one came from the 90s. And I actually have 3 of these. So I'm letting my white separate. Of course, I broke my yolk, but I got to get another egg, y'all. So much for live TV, right? So let me grab another egg. We'll just pull them all out here. I'll try this one more time. Well, I'll try it 10 more times if I have to, because I have that many eggs. But anyway, so we're going to do my finger went through it a while ago, I think. We're going to do our egg yolk. This is so very simple if you don't make a lot of mistakes like I did. So that's 3 tablespoons of peanut butter and an egg yolk. You can see egg yolk, peanut butter. And then 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. Now, those of you who are diabetic, like I am, you may have realized, I know for me, brown sugar does not make my sugar go up like white or more processed sugar. So, and also, cane sugar, I have found, is better for me than granulated sugar, which is often made with beet sugar. So I am using my measuring spoons. Again, these are slidable. This is 1 tablespoon of brown sugar goes in there. You can go down to a tablespoon or up to down to a teaspoon, up to a tablespoon. Running a little late, so I'm talking really fast today. And then I'm going to use my classic scraper, and I'm just going to mix everything right here in the bowl. If you just get it mixed really, really good, that yolk just helps the peanut butter get really smooth. And I like chunky peanut butter, but I know smooth was what it originally called for, but I like those little bits of peanuts. So you just stir up your little mug cake. I like having it in this clear bowl rather than a coffee mug, because I can look under it and make sure that everything is all mixed up. I see some peanut butter that's not mixed in nicely, so I'm just going to take my classic scraper and get right in there. This is the mini classic. You can get these individually, mini, small, and large, or you can get them in a set of 3. Okay, so we have 3 tablespoons of peanut butter, 1 egg yolk, and 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. It goes in the microwave for 1 minute. I already have one done. I'll be right back. Now, when I first did this, I was thinking, how in the world can this work? Because it has no flour in it. And it says cake. Well, let me show you. This is the mug cake, cooked. And I just want you to see the texture. It's like a very moist cake. And you can see that it's very cakey. So anyway, it's a wonderful gluten-free, low glycemic index, or even a low-carb dessert. So That's our mix and serve bowls. They're wonderful for storage. They're wonderful for cooking. And we also have our leak proof glass containers. These are also oven proof and can be frozen. So check them all out. I'll put the links in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm sorry it's been a while since I've done one of these, but I already have my next one planned. Another new recipe I want to try. So come back and see me later. Y'all have a wonderful day and be blessed. And remember, tomorrow, find a church and go worship with God's people. And we'll see you then. Bye. Be blessed.